welcome to my little van life channel. Today I'm going to do a van tour. I'm going to call this unconventional van tour. If you stick with me, I'll explain exactly what I mean by that. I've done a few van tours previously. I've been interviewed a couple of times and I've shown the van off. Most people, you get a van tour. This is how it was built, and this is what we've got in it. But quite often they never open their cupboards. So I thought today, in my unconventional van tour, I'll show you what I keep in my cupboards and how I use the storage in my van. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. Oh, if you're new to the channel, my name's Neil. I'm 62 and I live full-time in my camper van, travelling around the UK. When the weather's nice, I'm out and about in nature. Alright, so let's get to this unconventional van tour. Well, I'll start off with a long shot showing through the van. And then I'm going to start at the beginning of the van and work my way around and show you what's in each area. Like most people, I've utilised above the cab. Now this is a storage area which is basically for all my coats. I've also got one of the blinds for the window and an extra winter curtain for the cab area. In there I've also got a rucksack, a day sack should I say, not a big rucksack, some walking poles and a road atlas. And that's about it in there. I'll start with the upper cupboards, I think. So in cupboard 1, what's behind cupboard the door? As you can see, it's not actually full. It's quite a deep space. You could get quite a lot of stuff in there. Only I haven't been able to find decent tubs which actually fit in there. So I've ended up with these tubs. And as you can see, we've got socks and underwear. And now with the tubs back in the cupboard, as I say, I've got still plenty of room above the tubs. So that's cupboard number 1. Move on to cupboard number 2. Slightly different size cupboard. As you can see, the tubs again. I won't bother getting these out, but this is extra socks and a few other little bits of underwear clothes, all nicely stacked in there. Now in cupboard number 3, this is a bit of a mixture of things. I've got woolly hats in here, I've got eggs and some pastries and some bread. Slightly different tubs in there. Again, it's not full. There's still plenty of space in there. Now above there's the sink area. We've got another 2 cupboards. So we're into cupboard number 4. As you can see, I went to town with these tubs because they fit perfectly in my cupboards. and I can still get things out from the top. Now this is my personal cupboard, my personal cleaning cupboard. Everything in there from toothpaste, shower gel, beard oil, and also some washing stuff for washing up. So that's cupboard number 4. And here we come to cupboard number 5. In here, tea and coffee, bin bags, little bags for my other bin, tin foil. I've actually got a Bluetooth speaker in there and an additional carbon monoxide tester just in case. I do have one on the wall. I also have this one in here so I can check all the different vents to see if anything's coming through which might be harmful. Now moving down, cupboard number 1, under the kitchen sink, space for my bin. It's not a very big bin, but I can normally get about 4 days worth of rubbish in there before I need to empty it. And under the sink, we've got some cleaning stuff. And my filter, my water filter, which enables me to drink the water straight out of the tap without buying fresh water. Again, utilising the space as much as possible. And next to that, we have a set of drawers. Now I've got 3 drawers here. Typical kitchen drawer for the cutlery and a few other bits and bobs in here. In drawer number 2, I've got my plates and bowls and my little electric kettle. I might have mentioned earlier or previously that I'm totally off grid and totally electric. I don't have any gas in the van whatsoever. And in drawer number 3, you see I've got my toaster and my pans and mugs. I'll get the pans out and show you them because I really like them. Well, this is my little pan set. All sits inside neatly, one inside the other. Now you might notice there's no handles, because that's the trick with this set. It comes with a detachable handle, which I'll show you. Well, this is the handle. Just basically clips onto the side and locks in place. A great idea. When I've finished cooking and everything's been washed up, just take the handle back off and all the pans can be restacked, taking up very little room in drawer number 3. And these are one of the best things I bought when I first moved into the van. And opposite my sink and below my induction hob, I have 2 more cupboards which are dual purpose. As you can see, we've got some more plastic tubs. This first one has all my work clothes. That one contains quite a few of my trousers. The bottom one, well, that holds carrier bags, a few of the bits and bobs, and my Karcher style window vac. But as I say, this is also dual storage. Yes, as I say, dual storage, because these two cupboards hold all my electrics. You can probably see the blue, because I went for Victron equipment when I was building the van, and have a really big Fogstar battery, which is why I can survive on electrics without any gas. Yeah, moving on. I've got a tambour door which hides a little wardrobe where I can hang my tops. Sufficient room in there, and a good way to utilise space. As I say, with the tambour door, I'm not using any space here, having to open it. Now, thinking back, I could have probably used more tambour doors. Now below that is another drawer. You're probably getting bored with these drawers now. So drawer number 4. Well, this is my bedroom curtain, which hangs here at night. Chopping board. And then here is my library. Always keep a few books from here, but I utilise the local library rather than buying books now, given that they're expensive. But I still like to read physical books rather than reading a book on a Kindle. Well, the opposite side of the van has my fridge. Decent sized fridge. I think it's an 80 litre, and a decent sized freezer compartment. And below the fridge, another cupboard. I won't pull everything out. I bought this little desktop heater a couple of weeks back, just to see how much it would use on the electric and how much heat it would put out. It's not too bad on the electric, and it's quite good to heat the van. But I do have a Truma combination boiler heating hot water, which runs off diesel, which has been a godsend, especially when it gets colder. Also in here, I've got some storage at the back. I've actually got my air fryer in there. I won't pull it out, but yes, I've got an air fryer. And next to the fridge, I built a pull-out larder. So most of my food, apart from stuff which I keep in the fridge, all the dry goods, well, nearly all the dry goods, go in my little larder. So I'm moving into my lounge and bedroom area. We have some more storage. Well, cupboard number 1 in the lounge. This is where I keep my composting toilet and all the things which go with it. All nicely tucked away. I put a piece of metal at the bottom so the toilet can't slide out. Yeah, you don't want any mishaps with your toilet. Moving on, I've got 3 drawers, but actually they're not all drawers. So these are basically clothes storage. I've got trousers in the top one, and this one's mostly full of t-shirts and tops. Now the bottom one isn't actually a drawer, it's a pop-out storage for shoes. Again, utilising as much space as I can, because right behind that is the wheel arch, so I couldn't put a drawer in there, but I've got sufficient space to keep some shoes in there. And the final cupboard on that side, well, this holds some more shoes and my proper hiking boots, and that's actually my laundry bag, which is normally quite full, but given that I did my laundry yesterday, yeah, it's empty. So that's it from all the cupboards and drawers that you can see in my van. But I do still have some more storage. I mean, I have a seating area, an L-shaped seating area. At the back, under the seat, accessible from the back of the van, is my little garage area with tools and a few other bits and bobs. And this seat is also some more storage. Yeah, like I say, you utilise every inch of your van for storage. So I built a bench seat, so I might as well utilise the space underneath. So I've got some tools in here, little things I might need, my toolbox, my drill. Even my dumbbells are in here, and my little electric vac. So like I say, when you build a van, you use every space you can. And I'm a poet and I didn't know it. And finally, we have above bed storage, which is only accessible when the bed's down. Again, another good use of space. The cupboard's not that deep, but it's sufficient to keep my spare bedding in. But like I say, it's only accessible when the bed's down. Well, there you have it. My unconventional van tour. How you can see that I've utilised as much space as I could in my camper van without overfilling the spaces. Now, if you've enjoyed my little tour, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed and you feel like it, subscribe. See what else I might get up to or be able to show you. So until the next time, bye for now.